Jess, how we feeling?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. You sound happy enough that you weren't the cheater, but you caught a cheater.
I am beyond happy, actually, so I think everything's meant to happen.
Yep.
But yeah, I did, unfortunately.
How'd you catch him?
So we were together for 3 years. We lived together. We were actually even engaged at one point. So everything was just going how I expected it to. And within the last year, he's just started kind of drifting apart and acting weird. And we always like to go out to our favorite restaurant in town, on Friday nights. We'd get food. And it kind of just became to the point where he was drinking a lot. He didn't really want to be home with me. And he always just wanted to go to the restaurant by himself. And I was just really tired of it. And when it came down to the emotional and verbal abuse, I just said, you know what, we need a break.
Yeah.
And for probably 3 or 4 weeks, we took a break until he came crawling back, I'm so sorry, I miss you, blah, blah, blah. So we worked it out, we get back together, and a couple of weeks later, this girl DMs me on Instagram. And she says, I am dating Jordan, and I have a couple questions about him. And I said, oh, really? So I played along with it, and she told me they had been going out for months.
Oh.
They had been seeing each other. She's the waitress at the restaurant we eat at.
So she sees you guys go in and have your nice couples dinners, and then she still moves in, and she makes it a thing?
Yeah, she made it sound like he told her that we were totally separated, and I was this crazy, toxic bitch and just psycho. And so I read in everything she said. I exposed him, and I invited her over to my house. So
awesome.
She came over. We sat in my living room. We exposed all of the lies and the secrets. And then as she was sitting in my living room, he called her. And she put it on speakerphone, and I got to hear how he was talking to her, how they've been, they've known each other for months. And we went over to where he lived together at the same time.
So,
now, please tell me you ended up making out with this girl for a while. Is that how this all ended?
This, honestly, we went over and it escalated so quickly because he decided out of those 2 relationships, the one he wanted to salvage was hers. And so he called the cops on me and told me to get out of his house. And they showed up, and we all had to be removed. And 2 days later, I find out she's still with him.
I think any girl that gets with a guy and he's sitting there bashing his ex, just know that he's going to do that to you when you are his ex. He's going to tell people that you are crazy, that you're a psychopath, and that's why he left you. And you have nothing to do with this guy anymore?
No, absolutely not.
Best story of the day so far, Jess. You're winning.
Win.